with Knivestown here. I'd like to do a review for you today on a knife made by Emerson Knife Company. This particular knife I have here is the Emerson Mini CQC-7. It has the mini designation because it is a smaller, scaled-down version of the CQC-7. That's close quarters combat. It's a scaled-down version, Emerson claims, due to popular demand for a smaller version of their very popular knife, which was the full-size CQC. And one of the interesting features about this one is that when they scaled it down, they didn't scale it down entirely in all dimensions, in all respects. The handle thickness and the blade thickness and the liner thickness, those all remained the same. They essentially just shortened the knife a little bit. So what you've got here is actually a knife that's more stout than what the original was. Very uncommon for a company to do that. Most would scale it all back and cut corners here and there, but not Emerson. They're known for making some of the very best tactical knives out there that's used by law enforcement, by military, and of course there's a wide civilian population that enjoys it as well. Anyway, so let's just get into it here. The knife will come in a box like this. It says #1 hard use knives in the world. And then on this side it says it's all made in the USA. So that's good to see. CQC-7. The box opens and the knife is in a plastic pouch with some literature. This literature here, it's a product warranty registration card. There's a photograph of the founder, Ernest Emerson, and some information about the knife and its care and handling. Then we have the knife itself. I'll just give you the technical specs. It is 4 1/4 inches, the handle, and the blade is 2.9 inches. A very small blade, but it was made that way deliberately so that this knife could be carried just about anywhere legally. That it's not going to be a blade length that would violate any jurisdiction that you would find. The blade, this blade steel is made of 154 cm, which is a high performance steel, excellent material to make a knife out of. The Rockwell hardness is 57 to 59, so it's on the high end of hardness, and that blade thickness is 0.125 inches. So it's a good thickness of a blade. The knife itself weighs 3.6 ounces. All right. Opening it up, there we go. These handles here, you can see the texturing on these handles. Those handles are made of G10, which is a synthetic material that is very rugged, won't stain or fade or crack or shrink or swell, or salts and acids won't bother it. It's just a rugged material. As you can see, it's a liner lock, and you're probably noticing that all of the screws on the knife are either Phillips head or flathead screw, and that was done deliberately so the knife can be disassembled and cleaned in the field. You don't need any fancy hex nut or Torx head type tools with you. You can manage it with just standard tools. The handle is contoured. You can see there's a contour there for good grip. It fits in your hand real well. There's a cutout there on the handle for the thumb disc. It's not a thumb stud, so to speak. It's a disc, and that rides down in there. And there's a cutout right there, so you can get your thumb into that and get that disc open. The blade is, as you can see, it is a chisel grind, and this is a grind that Emerson uses on many of their knives. It's ground only on one side, and Emerson claims that makes it a Sharper, a better cuttings grind. They claim that there's less drag in the cut, and also that there's less material removed off the blade, so it makes for a stronger cross section, a more stout blade. So you can see that. It's got the black coating on it there for protection of the blade. Has the Emerson logo. This particular model is a tanto point with a serration. It's half serrated, and that point is it's a sharp knife, and that point is needle sharp. It's excellent for piercing, and it'll do real good rugged cutting. I know it's a cliche, but to say it's built like a tank, but in this case it's true. It really is. I mean, this is a very well constructed, very solidly built knife. Good thickness. Well balanced, feels good. I mean, you really know that you've got a quality tool when you're holding this, when you're working with this. It has a clip on it. The clip is removable, but it is not interchangeable in any way. It can't be changed to tip up or tip down. It can't move to the other side. There's only one way of doing it, and that's just tip up this way. Which actually, this isn't even necessarily a clip knife. I mean, you could take that clip off and just put it in your pants pocket. Just keep it in there like a pocket knife. And that's why they designed it to this size, so that things like that could be done. It doesn't have to be clipped. It's not so big that that's necessary. Or you could put the clip on and clip it in your pants pocket, or clip it inside your vest. Any way you want to wear it. It's got a lanyard hole there. Okay. It does also have the Emerson wave feature. And that is that spur right there that I can show you. This spur right here, this is the wave feature, and we've seen this kind of a concept on other knives. Other knives have similar little spurs and so forth, in which as the knife is drawn, that little spur catches on the edge of the pants pocket, and the blade is opened blade opens as you're pulling. And so Emerson is another knife company that has that. You can see that it's actually kind of sharp, so a lot of repeated use and opening that way could cause the pocket some damage, but I suppose if you have to open your knife in a hurry, that's the last thing you're worried about. Yeah, it really is a very, very nice knife. Very fine knife. You've got a quality tool in your hand. It's made in the USA. It's made with high quality materials, G10, 154 cm. It's just a very, very good knife. Very rugged. Highly recommended. Pick one up for yourself. Well, thanks for watching. We'll see you again next time.